Hey guys, Supersonic123 aka John here. Welcome to episode number 28 of the Milan Career Mode. For the first game in today's episode, we take on Napoli away from home in the Serie A following our 4-1 victory over Brescia in the Coppa Nazionale in the last game in the last episode, where we played a very much weakened side and won comfortably still against lower league opposition. In this game, however, we take on similarly ranked opposition, but we also play a full strength team as well, as you see by the lineup. And so for the first chance of this game here, Quincy Promes would go on a mazy run here for Napoli, going past all the Milan men, goes inside Regani here. Still Quincy Promes shoots, Donnarumma saves though, it goes out for a corner as our young goalkeeper prevents it from being Napoli 1, Milan 0, as the shot from the number 36, Quincy Promes, is saved by Donnarumma. Following that then, as you see here, for the next chance, Marek Hamsik would cut inside a few men shoot, but it would also be saved down low by Gianluigi Donnarumma as the Slovakian Hamsik is denied from just outside the penalty area, just inside the penalty area actually. It wasn't even saved, it goes wide of the post actually. Following that then, Diawara would slide in Marek Hamsik once again. His shot would be saved by Donnarumma, put out for a corner by Paul Georgian Tep. As you see here, another effort from the Napoli captain. I think he's the captain. As it would be Napoli 0, Milan 0 at half time. In the second half then, and comes forward is Zuniga, who tries to send the ball across the box, comes out as far as Dries Mertens, and the ball eventually comes to Zuniga, and he puts it into the back of the empty net to make it Napoli 1, Milan 0, as the side from Naples take the lead here. Very much along with the run of play, as you see here. John Rupp tries to punch it out, but it comes to Zuniga. Got a bit lucky there. Belotti had a shot there, saved by the Napoli goalkeeper Rui Patricio, as he puts it out for a corner. As he does his heroics there for his side. And then Diawara would shoot here for Napoli, blocked by Chilio, comes out to his teammate there, comes back to Diawara, blocked, comes out as far as the Napoli man there. His shot will be saved by Donnarumma though, put out for a corner, but it would finish Napoli 1, Milan 0, as we do fall to defeat here away from home in Naples. So now we have some player training following that game, and this more or less brings the post-commentated section of the episode to a close, as the second game in today's episode is a live game against Udinese, first versus second. Before that though, we have a couple of transfer offers. We get a bid here for Locatelli from Augsburg, I think it was. We reject that. We got a one-year loan offer from Barcelona for Giannakos, and we do decide to loan out Giannakos for 1 year to the Catalan Giants. So I will hand you over to my live compatriot now, and hope you enjoy the Udinese game. It does turn out to be a cracker. Alright guys, so for the second and final game of today's episode, we take on Udinese at home in the San Siro in the Serie A, with us currently in first position in the league, still following that defeat to Napoli. 3 points clear of Udinese in second and Inter just behind in third. So we could increase the gap to 6 points with a victory over Udinese, or we could, looking at goal difference, we could cut the gap to being level on points with Udinese. So obviously we prefer the former option. Let's see if we can get a result out of this game against a team that's doing surprisingly well this season, come Milan. Suso here wins it back off the Udinese man. Milik looks for Belotti, finds Belotti. Suso's carried on his run. It comes back to Belotti though. Belotti shoots. Carnizes with the save. The reaction save from the Udinese goalkeeper keeps Belotti at bay there. Stabs the shot forward. Parried away by Carnizes, and it's out for a corner. Suso to swing it in. Into the centre, and Regani, the alarm heads clear. It's out for a corner. Whipped into the middle again by Suso. Points away by Carnizes, only as far as Cartabia and Milik. That was a terrible effort by Milik. Lodi now, out to Vidmar, up against Regani here. Regani with the tackle, takes down Vidmar, he swings it into the box. It's going to be a free kick, and Regani could be in trouble here. It's a yellow card from the former Juventus man, and a free kick for Udinese on the stroke of half-time in a very dangerous position here. So the Udinese man standing over it is Lodi. He swings it in, headed by Ryder into the back of the net as well. The header by Ryder gives Udinese the lead on the stroke of half-time. It's Milan 0, Udinese 1 against run of play, I will add, as as the man Ryder, who caused us some problems in our game against Udinese a couple of weeks ago, has scored for them here to give Udinese the lead. Against when I play, like I said again, silly free kick to give away from Regani, swung into the middle by the Udinese man. Ryder with the header, passed on Aruma, back of the net. We're not liking that. We're not liking that at all. De Paul finds Ryder. Assesses his options, slides through to Guilherme, throw and goal Guilherme, saved by Donnarumma, Vidmer puts it in, it's 2-0 to Udinese. This is a disaster. This is an absolute catastrophe. The shot from, who was it? It was Guilherme. He shouldn't have had that much space. It was saved by Donnarumma, and then volleyed into the back of the net by Vidmer, and we have a mountain to climb here just in the start of the second half, as Vidmer has given Udinese a 2-0 lead. This is going to require a comeback and a half, lads. Here's Cartabia carrying the ball forward. It's very tight in there. Pellegrini finds Milik. Milik can turn. Milik can shoot. Milik will score. He makes it Milan 1, Udinese 2. He gets us a goal back. Thank you, Arkadiusz Milik. The 35 million euro man has got us back into this game. Come on, Milan. The ball from Pellegrini didn't look to have much going on for it, but Milik sees it, picks it up, and with the weaker right foot, powers it into the back of the net, past Carnes, the Udinese goalkeeper, and pulls us a goal back. Yes, boys. Let's get this comeback started. Pellegrini. Belotti. Out wide finds David Pino, the substitute. What will our young Frenchman do here? Oh, he cuts inside all the men. He keeps going. It's Mbanyang! And Mbanyang has equalised. Milan 2. Udinese 2. The comeback is done. Link up between our two Frenchmen. David Pino here cuts inside everyone. He keeps going. Slots in Mbanyang. And Mbanyang straight off the bench. Hammers it home. Bottom corner. Past Carnizes. It's 2-2 and we're level. Excellent goal. Excellent teamwork from our two French wingers, and we're level. Here's De Paul for Udinese. 5 minutes to go. Still opportunity for one of these teams to win this game. It's hacked away by Pellegrini. Comes back to Badu. Pellegrini trips him up. It's still Badu. It's deflected. It's in the arms of Donnarumma. Can we get a late winner here? Antoine. Oh. Ryder. De Paul shoots. It's deflected and it's in. Top corner. Rodrigo De Paul in the 90th minute has broken Milan hearts. Unbelievable, Jeff. I can't believe it's unbelievable, guys. That shot from Rodrigo De Paul didn't look like it had anything going for it. It took a wicked deflection and it ends up in the top corner of the net. I can't believe it. We're pushing for a winner, but it looks like we'll be lucky to come away this with even a point. I don't even actually think it took a deflection. It doesn't actually take a deflection. It's just a fantastic effort from Rodrigo De Paul. From the angle I looked at it first, it looked as though it had taken a deflection, but clearly it hasn't. I'm absolutely gutted, guys. We probably will lose this game now. David Pino's out wide. It's David Pino now. What'll he do here? David Pino. Belotti! Blocked. Fernandez clears. Can we get the ball back into the box, maybe? No, there's full time. It finishes Milan 2, Udinese 3. We made our comeback, came back from 2-0 down to draw at 2-2, but in the 90th minute, that absolute worldie from Rodrigo De Paul ensures that Udinese leave this game with all 3 points and draw us back level on points at the top of the table. That's an absolute gushing. That's an absolute kick in the bollocks, that is. Excuse my language. But that is an absolute gushing defeat. And we're gonna have to take that on the chin and move on. But that's not going to be an easy one to swallow. So a very disappointing result there at home to Udinese to get a defeat. Following that, we have some player training here for the three men, Kyriakos, Pino and Esposito, all of which go up one overall. Kyriakos up to 76, Pino up to 74 and Esposito up to 57. So that brings to a close the episode 28 of the Milan Cremo, guys. As you look at the table here, level on points with Udinese as well, with 20 games played, over halfway into the season now. And also a look at the next games. We play Lazio in the Coppa Nazionale, along games against Juventus away from home and Atalanta as well. So stay tuned for that, and goodbye.